This module, we will be discussing proteins. Proteins may be the most confusing of the macronutrients. We know we need to eat protein in the diet to stay healthy. We also know that muscle's made of protein, and most of us understand that animal products like meat and cheese are high in protein. But I want to teach you even more about proteins. For example, did you know that proteins serve as a needed building material for connective tissue, organs, and red blood cells? Also, we need protein to make all the enzymes in our body and many of the hormones. Our body is made of approximately 15% protein by weight. Not only that, but proteins in our food or in our body can serve as energy. Protein contains 4 calories per gram, just like carbohydrates. However, unlike carbohydrates or fats, proteins contain the element nitrogen. In fact, when scientists determine the amount of protein in a substance, they often analyze for the nitrogen content and then use an equation to calculate the amount of protein in that substance. You may be surprised to know that some plant products, such as legumes and nuts, can contain just as much nitrogen and in turn, just as much protein as animal products. So what are proteins made of? Well, the building blocks of proteins are amino acids. There are 20 common amino acids that can be linked together to make long chains. These long chains are referred to as proteins. The sequence of amino acids and the shape of the protein determine the function of the protein in the body. You may have heard of essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. To put it simply, essential amino acids are needed in the diet. It is essential that we consume them in our meals to meet our protein needs. There are 9 essential amino acids. Non-essential amino acids are not needed in the diet to meet our protein needs. The non-essential amino acids are often referred to as dispensable amino acids. The reason they're not essential is not because our body doesn't need them. It is because we can change or convert some of the essential amino acids to non-essential amino acids when needed. One of the major differences between plant and animal proteins is the composition of essential and non-essential amino acids. Almost all animal proteins are composed of ample amounts of essential amino acids in proportions that easily meet our protein needs. With the exception of soy, quinoa, and other select plant sources, individual plant sources often lack one or more of the essential amino acids. But the amino acid that's lacking is different, depending upon the type of plant protein. Plants may be low in or lack one or more of the 9 essential amino acids. If they're low in or lack one of the 9 essential amino acids, they are lower quality proteins. Some people often refer to them as incomplete proteins. So if we consume legumes that are low in the amino acid methionine, we can complement the legume by consuming a grain product that's high in methionine. This means that methionine is the limiting amino acid in the legumes. The grain product complements the legume by providing the needed methionine. That works out perfectly. As the grain is low in lysine, threonine, and tryptophan, the 3 limiting amino acids in the grain are high in the legume. So together, they can make a complete protein. You may be surprised to know that Americans often overconsume proteins. As many people don't realize, we only need 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. With legumes, grains, dairies, and meats providing so much protein, you may want to consider having a meal a day or a week where you choose vegetarian. I challenge you to check out all the benefits of a vegetarian diet in your text.